Welcome back to Daytime. We are going to talk about metal and metal jewelry and metal art. It's very exciting. We have with us all the way from Nova Scotia, Kye-Yeon is here with us today. She's a metal artist and a professor in jewelry design and metalsmithing at the Nova Scotia College of Art and Design. Welcome to Ottawa.
Thank you.
Is it your first time visiting Ottawa?
No, actually, I was in here last March 1st to attend the City Bourbon Award, General Governor's Award.
Wonderful.
Yeah,
well, congratulations. We're glad that you're here. I think a lot of us would like to know, how does someone get interested or involved in metal art? How does that begin for you?
Oh, it started with at the university because I went to attend the art school in Seoul, Korea. And there's that time I'm talking about 1975.
Okay.
And that time it's called applied art.
Okay.
And I'm supposed to learn design and metal and ceramics, clay. And we have to study all those 4 years. And then I really like the metal, the character of that. I can control it rather than controlled by material.
Really?
Yes.
Isn't that interesting? Because I would think clay you can control really well as well, but I guess it would depend on where, you know, what sort of strikes your soul, right? What really just lights you up.
Yeah, exactly. I find the clay too mushy.
Mushy. And certainly metal is not mushy. You're right.
No, it's not.
Metal is not
but
mushy at all.
I felt that I can control this. I guess I love challenge, I guess.
Yes, it seems that it would be very challenging. So now that you've gone through the studies, when you're done studying, and you want to create a piece,
yes,
where do you get your inspiration? How does something start? Because does it start in the mind, or does it start as you touch the metal, or is it a little bit of a combination?
It is both. It is both. I think more and more I find that material really tell me something.
Okay.
And I think that's what I really felt. When you started very early, I mean, when you were at university, there's always a teacher giving you some project and theme, so you have to work with that theme.
Okay.
And then you're trying to bring that certain material that you know of, or technique you know of, and then trying to matching to put them together. But I guess when you just practicing for a long time, I find that they are really communicating each other. Material and concept, they're just matching perfectly. I mean, you just have to find those right subject.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I know nothing about, first I know very little about art, but certainly not a lot about metal art. And I'm looking at the piece that you're wearing right now. This is something that you've created.
Yes.
So this one is very fine. I'm looking at it, it's very fine. It looks like very delicate, like those pieces, if I tried, I could probably bend them. Do you ever work with metal that's, thicker, more, abrupt, kind of like sturdier, or is it everything really delicate for you?
I like delicate. Actually, that's what I says that, metal, when you explore the metal as a material, as you really understand their character really well. And this one is actually, I use 0.8 millimeter of steel wire. But if I use a 1 millimeter of steel wire, the feeling is totally different.
I bet.
Because I really love to express the delicateness of, fragility and delicate nature of the branches. And then in order to do that, I really have to use very thin wire rather than thick wire. It just doesn't work.
It doesn't work. Yeah. So do you do only jewelry, or do you do art pieces for people's homes? What are the things that you create?
I do both.
Okay.
And mainly I usually make a vessel, just object to appreciate it at home, usually interior, and with wire, and then also jewelry as well. Like, it depends on what you wanted to express. Sometimes if you just wanted to get the sense of a feeling of the forest, it just become a little bit bigger. I mean, just bigger size. Beautiful. And then if you just want to have a certain branches, a certain gestural quality of a branches, it just become brooch.
Okay, I've got another question, but before we run out of time, I really want to make sure to tell everyone that you've got an exhibit coming up, right? That's why you're here in Ottawa right now.
Yeah.
So let's talk about, it's called the Retrospective exhibition, is that correct?
Yes.
And where's that going to take place?
It takes place at Korean Cultural Center, Canada, in Ottawa.
On 150 Elgin Street?
Yes, 150 Elgin Street,
That's
right? Yes.
This Thursday, correct?
This Thursday is opening.
Yeah.
And 5:30 is artist talk.
Beautiful.
And 6:30 is opening.
Beautiful. And then is it going to go on until June?
Until June 30th.
Beautiful.
It's a quite long exhibition, yes.
Very good. So we get to see some of your artwork.
Oh, yeah.
And
then there will be about 40 pieces.
Wow.
40 pieces of vessels. And some of them is my own. And some of them is from the collection of a Canadian museum, Canadian History of Museum.
Yes, Canadian History Museum.
Yeah,
yes.
they changed the name, right?
Yes, they
Yeah,
did.
Canadian. And also there's some of them from Art Gallery of Guelph.
Beautiful.
And some of them is a private collection and some of my own.
We should mention that you did win one of the prestigious Governor General's Award Governor General's Award in Visual and Media Arts. That must have been very special for you.
Oh yeah, it's a great, great honor.
Of course.
It's a great honor to receive that award, and especially I find that as an immigrant,
Yes.
first generation immigrant, and then always you're trying to fit it into this society and then do something and recognize it. I think that really award, it just hit the nail.
Beautiful. Well,
Yeah.
congratulations. I think
Thank
it's
you.
going to sound very beautiful. Make sure to check it out. So it's going to start this Thursday, May 4th. It will go on until June 30th at the Korean Cultural Centre, Canada, it's a gallery. It's located at 150 Elgin, Unit 101. You'll be able to see all of Kye-Yeon's beautiful metal artwork. All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to be talking to Tina about Fleur de Ville. Stay with us.